Because what I'm looking for is not really the answer to the question. As you are answering your questions, I'm going to mark you through these criteria. And these are the 4 different criteria that I look out for. The first thing is, when I'm looking at someone, whether they have a good product sense, which is this part, do they have ability to build a product based on intuition and sense and taste? Because that's very fluffy. How can you assess that? Well, what I'm really assessing, even though the word is product sense, I'm assessing whether if you understand the context and the landscape, and you ask questions to determine both internal and external factors that would impact your product. So that's what I'm looking for. So I'm looking for you to ask me questions around your PM at Meta designing a product to help people with homework, right? So the first thing I would look out for is like, what questions do you ask me? Do you ask me internal questions like, okay, well, when you mean homework, like what type of homework are we talking about? Are we talking about student homework? Are we talking about like university homework? What type of customers are we targeting? Are we targeting, younger demographic, older demographic? What are we talking about here? And do we have any data point to tell us that homework is the right thing to tackle? What are some customer feedback that we might have, and so on? So these are the internal factors. Oh, another internal factor would be like a business direction. Hey, what is the business direction of Meta? Now it's actually in the social networking space, so we're there to connect people together. So as a result, when we do homework, it's going to be something about connecting and social and things like that. Well, as if you do like say Amazon, it's probably different. They're like an e-commerce company, does logistics most of the time, the e-commerce side at least. And yeah, so the internal factor. And also the external factor too. You can ask questions about like, hey, based on the current homework platforms out there, there's already companies like Chegg that help people with homework, and ChatGPT, like how is that going to impact this product? So when you are being asked these questions, you're expected to intuitively ask these questions to clarify. Because when you are a product manager, but you're going to be doing a lot of this on a day-to-day basis. So, and everything has to be second nature.